Hello, YouTube, and welcome to yet another episode of Project Masters. In this game, we'll be playing as Pantheon against a Viego mid lane. Um, this is the first loss that I'm gonna be reviewing, which is obviously important to do as well, especially if you want to improve. It's usually in your losses that you find the most mistakes and the most things to improve on. Anyway, uh, for runes, I ran Conqueror with Triumph, Legend Tenacity, Coup de Grace, and for my off tree, I went for Cheap Shot and Ravenous Hunter. If I remember correctly, this game was pretty messy. We have a Teemo top lane, so it's all obviously going to cause some troubles, but in general, I think it will be a good game to review. So let's get into it. All right. So the first thing we can see is that both me and Viego ran Ignite this game. I actually got to counterpick Viego for once. Uh, and I decided to go with Pantheon. He got some nerfs this patch, so his Q deals less damage, 30% less to minions, um, which is bad for his clear, especially if you want to tap the ranged minions. But in general, Viego is quite a lane bully against melees, or in general. He's got a gap closer, he's got good clear, and he's got great sustain, so I thought Pantheon would be a great pick against that, because Pantheon is a bruiser as well. While I brought Ignite, I usually bring Ignite on Pantheon, as we can see here. I got to stun him and Q him. If I got to tap one more Q, he would have probably died. But yeah, as I was saying, why I wanted to go with Pantheon is because, with Ignite, is because I was pretty sure there would be a lot of fighting. And if the opponent has Ignite and you don't, then that's you're already at a disadvantage. As I would have probably gotten the kill, but Lilia came running. I should have eat that W instead of after it. Would have saved me a lot of damage. There are kills happening everywhere. Fortunately, Kha'Zix managed to. I could have even flashed it, but I wanted to bait for the Kha'Zix. But fortunately, Kha'Zix managed to kill Viego, and Viego even averted his flash. But Lilia managed to get away. She's so slippery, so quick, and so fast. Luckily, the wave was in a terrible place for Viego, so I managed to just come back and keep the wave frozen. Well, it's kind of hard pushing at the moment because he has so many minions, but I could keep the wave in a pretty good spot, or I should be able to, depends on how he's looking to push. Yeah, I can keep it there. As Nautilus just walks up, uses his Ignite, it's not gonna be a kill. I don't know, he's level 2, he shouldn't have roamed there, he should have gotten level 3 before coming, at least level 3. We don't have enough damage. He went armor and Doran shield, so there's just not gonna be enough damage to kill him. But yeah, the Teemo top lane is what's gonna cause us a bunch of trouble later on in the game. And also this Nautilus started, well, griefing because of the Teemo, but that's just what happens sometimes in solo queue. That's Lilia's trying to shove the wave in, only to get prio. They know I'm pretty sure they know Kha'Zix is in her jungle, so she wants to have prio mid when they go exploring. Okay, she didn't even go that way. Never mind. But yeah, so things like that happen in solo queue, man. You can't really do much to, how should I put it? You can't convey others to play the way you want to play, or you can't really. Oh man, I'm blacking out. It's too late. It's 11:30 in the night when I'm recording this, so I'm pretty tired actually. But I have to get it done today if I wanted to get it done. But yeah, you can't really you can't really make them play better. It's sometimes you get goofing teammates, and that's tough luck, but just don't focus on it. Mm, I have a small lead in the CS. Nothing too major. And luckily, Lilia got the kill early game and not Viego, so we're pretty even, I'd say. But yeah, I want to keep the wave there when he went away. I didn't know if he backed or if he went somewhere else. But if you can keep the wave there, then there's no way Lilia gets to you. Aside, get level 6 and I can go. I know he has no flash, and it's actually an easy pickup. He overextended quite a bit right there. If you get a level advantage, then you should be looking to punish your enemy for it. So far, 6 minutes in, it's looking okay. We still managed to. I even think we got a lead in this game, but we threw it as they're going bot, ganking bot lane. I don't know what our Nautilus is doing, rushing Lucidity boots. Apparently, I don't know if that's what you do on Nautilus, but then again, I don't play support, so. I think I would have wanted Kha'Zix to maybe gank mid here. We still know that Viego doesn't have his flash up, so he would be a free kill with Kha'Zix. But yeah, in higher elo, you'll notice that people keep track of especially your flash. It's way easier to keep track of. I don't think people bother to keep track of the heals or ignites or whatever. But the flashes are really important to keep track of, because if some characters, especially the ADCs later on in the game, don't have flash, it's way easier to pin them down than if they do have. Aska 6 is coming in. Can we do something about it? I think we can. Yeah, that's another free kill. He still doesn't have his flash. It's coming up now, but I don't think he could have gotten away there anyway, because both me and Kha'Zix had our flashes up, so we could have just flashed after. Free kill. That's the thing. If you keep the enemy wave close to your turret, then the lane is so long. Well, not if you compare it to both our top lane, but there's so much space. So if you have a roaming support, or if your jungler is awake, then there is room to punish your enemies. There's definitely a huge advantage in keeping the wave on your side of the map. Obviously, you don't want to do that against. If you're melee, you don't want to do that against, let's say, control mages, because they just poke you down. Still, it's better to keep it closer to your turret, but playing against control mages, I'd recommend just pushing the wave out as quickly as possible and not stay in the lane. Especially if you're playing a melee champion like Pantheon or Viego or whatever. Just roam, or just push in the wave and try and take trades or something, but you don't want to be there sitting amidst your minion wave, just getting. I was ulting bot, I would have gotten a great ult off it, and I realized too late that Viego actually just stunned me, which is bad, and you shouldn't have. Unfortunately, I didn't have a ping, so I should have just pinged the brush or something, but yeah, that was bad. And Senna died with her heal off. And in this instance, you can see the nerf that Pantheon got. It really takes forever to kill those smaller ones. And I just use my E because I want to stay healthy. Clear the camp as quickly as possible. The good thing about him interrupting my ult right there is that it just went on a 25-sec cooldown, so I still got to use it later on. But yeah, he's 0-3, rushed the steel caps. Plated steel caps is what it's called. I'm still not familiar with the name on the old tab eyes, but Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And in general, I'd say mid lane at least is in a good place. And I mean, top has a Teemo has a CS advantage. Bot lane, unfortunately, and jungle is behind. Let's look at the gold actually. Yeah, as we find Lilia here, she burns her flash. I don't know what we should have done here. Definitely. Hmm. Well, Kha'Zix can, especially now that Lilia used her flash, Kha'Zix can just take the herald, and I'll just keep pressure mid lane. If Lilia tries to, since Teemo has prio top and Darius can't join for the herald, so if Lilia goes there, Kha'Zix will just deal with her on his own. Mm. Yeah, I have 500 gold lead. The biggest, even Teemo has an 800 gold lead. The biggest deficit is in the bot lane with both Bard and Seraphim being up quite a lot. As we get our Nautilus with us, we look to roam. And we spotted Lilia from the minions. Here I didn't want to stun directly because we'd buy time. The Bard ult, Lilia got away but Kha'Zix got her. Messy fight. There comes the Senna ult shielding us, which is great. And that was good. We even summoned the Herald top. We're in a 2k, almost 3k soon. No, 2k. Lead. I don't know, man. Considering that fight, this game looks to be, or it should have been ours, right? Maybe I can get one more plate, then I'll back off. Yeah. Senna has had her farming simulator experience bot lane for the last minute or two. Managed to pull the base off. Eclipse. I think Eclipse is the way to go. I've seen some people build Gold Drinker, but I don't think Gold Drinker is on Pantheon that strong anymore, especially in the mid lane. Not after they nerfed it. And it was quite a nerf actually. I think it was good for the item because it was a bit overtuned, but still, I don't think it's as strong as it used to be. So building it for no apparent reason seems stupid. So my CS looks to be alright. Darius is there. This is the fight for the second Drake coming up. It's an Infernal Drake. That's Nautilus's first flash. Well, since we have Teemo top and Senna actually based prior to the fight, or we can't even call it a fight, just prior to the Infernal Drake spawning, it's alright giving it up. Since we have Teemo putting pressure top lane, we should have given it up, just like this. And if there's an objective and your whole team isn't there and you would be forced to fight 4 versus 5, then just don't fight. You will just give the enemy team an even bigger lead from it. So we did the right thing, not fighting. Can they do anything bot? No, not really. Teemo is taking their jungle. So our gold lead is now up to 3k. Now since we got top push, I believe Teemo should have swapped bot. I should go. Or maybe Teemo could stay top, perhaps. I should go bot and Senna should come mid though. That, I think, would be the right call. Obviously she's 0-2, she's a bit behind in farm, she's probably a bit tilted maybe, I don't know, but still I should be heading bot and she shouldn't be there anymore. As I ult in, Viego is attacking on her. but I ulted way too far back. Which maybe was a good thing, considering Lilia was there, but something I need to work on is my Pantheon ults. But yeah. Maybe we'll look to swap here now then if Senna goes back. Yeah, before you could I missed the cannon. Oh wait. Shoot. Can no Bard, okay, Bard. Yeah, before you would actually manage to kill the caster minions if you had Eclipse with one empowered Q, but as you can see now, or as you maybe saw, the caster minions actually survive with about like 10 health, 20. Which is really annoying because you can't clear the wave as quickly as you used to. As I see him stepping forward. Not sure if I knew he didn't have flash or not, but I'm so far ahead compared to him. He's 0-5. So him fighting me like that is not a good idea for him. That's what you want to do. If you see your opponent heading to the solo lane, you should too, unless of course they're fighting. But if you're ahead, you also want to be looking to just spread the gold lead and just spread out, because you don't wanna be sharing waves, ARMing mid lane, because you all get you get less experience, you get less gold, and it's just bad in general. If you're ahead, you want to be looking to stay ahead, and if you spread out, then I have a higher chance of killing him 1 versus 1 than we have of winning a fight 4 versus 4. If that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm ahead. I think I'm looking to build Black Cleaver. I think that might have been one of my mistakes. As Teemo kills Darius. It's hilarious. Yeah, but I think I should have gone for Sterox first, second, maybe. I think Sterox would have been the right call. They did nerf Sterox a bit, but it's not too bad. Still a good item though. So Viego was bot lane, so we started up the Herald. And we're 4k ahead. As Teemo gets caught, I flash. Does Teemo live? Yes, and I even got Lilia. Does Teemo live though? Yes, he does. So 4.3k ahead. How did we actually manage to do this? Oh, I do remember how. It's you'll see it now here, right here. When the third Drake spawns. Man, is it just me or is Seraphine really infuriating to play against? Slows and whatever, and then she just keeps screaming. Oh yeah, it's so annoying. I don't think we should fight here. And as it goes all in on the... I think he has to flash, yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't fight there, especially when Senna just based and Kha'Zix is on the blue. And this is the problem. Teemo's got a great lead top lane. This is the third Drake, so it shouldn't actually be mandatory for us to pick it up. But Teemo shouldn't be pushing... Oh, well, I don't know. Should he be? That's the question. But we shouldn't be looking to fight. I don't know what Kha'Zix is doing. But if he's top lane, then we can't fight it. So we should just be looking to push mid. Teemo, however, is taking a lot of time getting the push on up top. And that's the problem. We didn't contest the Drake, and we didn't even get a push top lane. We got the mid turret, which is something, but a mid turret for just their second Drake is... I don't know if that's worth it anymore. And this also tilted Nautilus. Teemo being top lane instead of a Drake with the team. Tilted him, which is bad. Let's see. Oh no, he walked into the board. That's where... Yeah, this is what I mean. Nautilus went... Yeah, he tilted, so he backed and went to push the solo lane. And if Viego gets snowballing in a fight, quickly gets dirty. As they get a 4-man victory 4-1, and Nautilus went to just push the off lane because he tilted when Teemo stayed top lane. And here's the question then: what do you do when you get a player like this Nautilus just tilting off the face of the earth? There's not really much you can do, is there? We're playing a 4 versus 5. And with Teemo being top lane, it's technically a 3 versus 5 now. The gold lead is still 2k in our favor, okay? It's gonna be even smaller when they get Baron. Let's see, whenever they get it. Do they even get it? Yeah, they did. So now it's only 900. It's about 1k. Nautilus is pushing bot lane. He's tilted. He doesn't want to play anymore. I think he even wrote, I don't want to play this because of Teemo, blah blah blah. And yeah, it's sad. People giving up. I've also seen a lot of people just chatting and saying FF after like 2 minutes or after first blood. Man, if you get first blood, then man, that sucks. But come on, the game is not over just because you died once. As we see Viego pushing, can we maybe get him? I don't know. Teemo shouldn't be. Oh, he's taking a pink. Okay. So because Nautilus tilted, Teemo actually stopped going to the solo lane. Which then opened up the lane for Darius to push. And I don't know, now there's a war going on between Teemo and Nautilus, if I remember correctly. People should just... I don't mute pings, but if someone's typing unnecessary stuff, I just mute them because, well, whatever they're gonna write is not gonna be good for the game. Pings are great. Pings can help you a lot in the game, but chat it's not. As you can see right here, our happy little Nautilus is bot lane. As I see Viego going on him, I ulted bot, but again I ulted too far back. And he managed to escape, so we got nothing out of it. But I don't know. If we had gotten Viego there, we could have done quite a lot. We could have gotten the push bot, which means they had to rotate bot, and then we got to push him mid. But instead we got nothing. Not even a flash, we just got Viego's ult. As they kill Teemo, but they get Darius back in return. I mean, the gold lead is dead even. Only problem is when it comes to team fights, their team is way better. We got a Teemo. Unless he's got mushrooms planted somewhere, then he's just gonna be not useless, but come on. We all know Teemo isn't that great in team fights unless he has a big mushroom field nearby. Fourth Drake is spawning. Teemo is also spawning in 3 seconds. He should really just have come Drake and put up a mushroom field or whatever. But yeah, during the downtime between objectives or what fights, just keep farming. If you see people in your lane, just go to their lane. Don't group up for the object and don't group up for the resources. Just spread them out. And I think here I tried to just poke and go back out, but Kha'Zix actually jumped in, and we didn't realize they were grouped, and we just lost the game right there. I think this is the last. They aced us 5 for nothing. They get the 4th Drake. The goal is only 2k in their favor though, so it's not impossible to come back, but we have 2 people just chatting it out, raging at each other, and Nautilus trolling. So yeah, I think we can maybe even fast forward this because there's not gonna be much gameplay left. They're gonna be pushing, maybe. Can we pick a fight? And we're looking to fight. Where did I ult? Seraphine, yeah, again. No, this time I went too far forward. Trying to catch her out. I could have soloed Seraphine, that's why I looked to kill her, but yeah, Seraph. She ulted me, flash. And Viego got the snowball quite hard in the last couple of fights. That's pretty much it. You can see Nautilus here. AFKing, he doesn't want to play. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Do they just finish here or do they not? They don't. Oh no, he got the flash though. Okay. Chichu, 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 chichu. Okay, Pantheon. Then what? I mean, Baron spawned. We should have. If we wanted to stay in the game, we should have tried and contest Baron. But people just in Nautilus on bot lane again. And if they get Baron with a Nexus open, it's pretty much over. If we got a good fight, would have managed to get a good fight around Baron, then we could have fought our way back into the game. But yeah, with Nautilus bot lane, it's not gonna happen. If 6 gets caught, Senna probably gets caught, yeah, and that's game. Unfortunate. At least we got someone pushing. I ulted mid just because we're still gonna lose. Might as well get some more CS. Make the stats look better. As they finish the game. Yeah, I don't know. Things like this happen. Anyway, thank you for following the game. If you've had a bad day so far, I'm sorry. And let's hope you get better. Okay, bye bye.